Hi, it's Hans at ahappierman.com. Today's topic is, what have you done for yourself lately? I think, obviously, I've been making all these videos and I have my website at ahappierman.com, and I talk about creating a happier life for myself and how I'm trying to help you, and more abundance and more adventure and more fun. And so I myself personally, I'm always trying to do stuff for myself, like continually. I'm doing things, like right now I'm got to run some errands, and I want to get a card for my daughter's birthday because I love her dearly and I want to get her a nice card and figure out a nice gift for her. And I'm getting something, printing off some information for my mother, and then I'm going to get some nice groceries for myself. And all of that's family. I'm doing this for family, to make my family life better. I'm taking care of myself by getting some good groceries. And yesterday I enjoyed myself by watching the football games, kind of relaxing and enjoying that and enjoying my team. And I had some great meals associated with watching the games. I had taken a walk, a very productive, healthy walk in the morning. Saturday, I'd done another walk and did some chores around the house, and I spent quite a few hours writing and at the coffee shop and typing stuff up and thinking about life. And then I kind of, Saturday, Friday, I had a great productive workout at the gym after a short day at work, and went out on the town Friday night, tried to have a little fun. It's kind of a bust, but that's a different story with the COVID. Going out and trying to have fun with the COVID is not that easy. But the point is, all of this stuff is lately, right? I'm doing stuff for myself lately, and I would encourage you as a man, if you want to have a great life, you got to be doing stuff for yourself all the time, like on a continuous basis. Not after you do a bunch of stuff for your wife and do all this stuff for your kids and your family and the boss and whoever in society. Not after the election, right? You need to do stuff for you always. I fell into this trap as a married man where I didn't do a darn thing for myself for like years on end. Years! What a freaking waste. And if that sounds like your life, you might want to get my book, Leave Your Wife and Become a Happier Man with the 3-Step System, available on the ahappierman.com website. That would save your life. Because, while I was going through this and I knew I wasn't really having that much of a life, I would be noticing other men having a good time. Where I worked, one of the guys had like season tickets to go to a football game. So every Monday after a home game, he'd come back and talk about all the fun he had at this college football game, and all the pregame parties and the excitement of the game and all the stuff that goes around with it. And this guy had a wife and kids too, right? Why wasn't I able to do that? He was doing it. What about me, right? He was having a good life, even though he was married and the kids, right? It's not a death sentence being married and the kids. A lot of the guys I knew, they would be hunting. They'd spend, all these weekends, hours out in the woods hunting, or they'd go golfing, or there'd be something in their lives, having fun, taking time for themselves, kind of on a more or less continuous basis. And that's kind of the point. That's what I'm trying to get across. As a man, you deserve to have a good life too. Yes, if you were married and the kids, they take an enormous amount of effort and care and support and money and time. All of that's true. However, what about you? Right? What about you? Don't you deserve that too? What are you doing to take care of yourself? Are you weight training? If your marriage is on the rocks, you might as well end it to get the book, Leave Your Wife and Become a Happier Man with the 3-Step System. At a minimum, you got to have a hard talk with your wife and try to get through some of these issues. It's not easy being married these days. It never was. Never was. Let's be honest with ourselves. But you got to take care of your health. You got to get to the dentist and take care of your teeth. If you got some health problems, you got to go to the doctor. You got to be setting aside money for your future. You can't be spending so much money about what your wife wants to spend on, right? All these things are critical to your well-being. You've got to spend money for your hobbies, your fun, your adventures, whether you're married or not. What are you doing for yourself lately? Are you enjoying? Is there some enjoyment every week? Is there? When I was married, I did not have that much enjoyment. I always was just trying to get ahead. Buy her more, let her do, and thinking, well, at some point, I'll be able to do some of the things I want to do once we finish this remodeling project, once we buy all that stuff, once we get that paid off, once we get past through Christmas and get all the gifts bought. You see what I mean? This life, my life was just continually going down. There was never anything for the man in the family, right? And I see this to this day. Men are just squandering their lives trying to bend over backwards for other people, and they have nothing going in their own life, even though life should be beautiful for everyone. You, your wife, your kids, everyone. But for too many men, it isn't. It's just like a long, hard slog to the grave. And that's not what you want. If that's how you feel about life, you got to make some radical changes. You should be able to write in your planner book every week good things you did for yourself. All the stuff, be able to list it. All the things that you did this week that were good for you. Health-wise, finance-wise, career-wise, family-wise, social-wise, fun-wise, adventure-wise, something, right? If you can't do that, your life is a mess. I'm sorry. And maybe some weeks are better than others. Maybe you have a week-long fishing trip to Canada or something, and then after that you got to buckle down and be at home for a few months. But you see what I mean? That was something big for you, for your health, for your mental health, for your memory bank. You need that. When I look back at my marriage and the years, there's very little of it that I care to remember. Mostly I just want to block out those years. There was just such little stuff in it for me. And it shouldn't have been that way, right? It should have been, well, I have a beautiful wife and she's very nice to me and loving and kind and sweet. And we got these beautiful children. We got a nice house in the suburbs. And we got a good family life with the in-laws on both sides. It should have been, but it wasn't that way, right? Because there was nothing for me. My wife was very, very verbally abusive to me. Nothing I did was ever good enough. So, if that's your life, like it was mine, you might want to get the book, Leave Your Wife and Become a Happier Man with the 3-Step System. But you get what I mean. I wasn't ever able to list off good things that I was doing for myself lately in those years. There was really nothing that good going on. It was always just work, hustle off to work a normal 40-hour week plus overtime, maybe 10 or 20 or 30 hours of overtime, and the money would come in and the overtime pay would try to pay the bills. And maybe I thought, well, when the bills are paid, I'll have some fun. Maybe when the house is remodeled, I'll have some fun. Maybe when we get new furniture, I'll have some fun. All those things came and went, and never anything for me. So give that idea some thought. What have you done for yourself lately? I hope you can be always saying that, man, I'm having a great time. This was really a great week. I really had some good stuff this week. All for now.